Play what? Unmute yourself.
Penguin theme music.
Nah, I don't even want to acknowledge that I listen to their funky asses.
The Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show.
What is up? Welcome back for another episode of The Tailgate Show. The Bears. The Fields.
Nice shirt.
Soldiers Fields.
Loving that.
Justin Bartholomew Willingham Cogsworth Soldier Fields the third.
Right on.
Oh, we're going live.
I never. Hey, Brian. I didn't see you there. I didn't even see you there.
Running a little late tonight,
guys. What beer are we reviewing this week? Molson.
Oh my god!
Another failure from Detroit.
Yeah, right. I also got my Team Mongo shirt. I should have put that on too.
Nice.
Yeah, poor Mongo, man. That shit is sad.
That's rough, man.
See that picture of fucking of all those dudes hanging out though? It was Mongo and Ditka and fucking Bobby Hall and fucking what's his face? Of course, Ric Flair.
Yeah, Ric Flair broke down, man. They interviewed him during it.
Yeah, it's fucking. I mean, dude is like already in a wheelchair that he has to move with his mouth. Like it's going quick. So scary. It's brutal. And Ric Flair already has met his mortality recently. Like that, everybody thought he was done for, and he came back.
Yeah, I think Hampton was mentioned on Waddle and Sylvia. They're going to be doing like a benefit concert for him in like Labor Day weekend with Mongo's band. And was Mongo?
He might not make it to Labor Day.
No, wasn't Mongo in that band though originally, or am I thinking that?
Oh, I don't know.
Dan Hampton had a band and all that stuff. I thought.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know if
Mongo was in it or not. But
I don't remember.
Hampton's going to be there and some other band, like local bands, I think. So, but
it's
yeah,
crazy
it's a giant of a man too. Yeah, see him that man. It's brutal.
Yeah, Lou Gehrig's disease, no joke, man. It's crazy. So, anyway, don't want to start the show off on a kind of a melancholy note, but that's real shit. Mongo's going fast, so say a prayer and throw some money. If you go on Team Mongo, there's ways to support.
You got that shirt in too, right?
Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, I got my Team Mongo shirt. That's what made me think of the whole thing.
Brian, if you actually
that 100% charity, that went 100% to his charity. What?
It's 11:30 my time. I'm faded a little.
It's 11:30 my time. Jesus.
I've been out of work since 3, Jer.
I just got out of work.
Yeah. Catch me outside. So anyway, yeah. On a positive note, our quarterback, man, unanimous. Like even the negative media, like
right,
kid was looking crisp in rookie minicamp. Like everybody
possibly thick.
Yeah, Pat Finley.
Thick.
First impression from Justin Fields. First practice today. He's a big guy, thick and well built.
Yo, we're so sprung, and I don't even care. Like I just like they put up that little video. Like somebody cut more video of him throwing with Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah,
it was from before he even got to the facility, really. But I mean, like it's just. I don't know. It just feels different. Like, dude just seems different. Like, even the pictures of him as a kid, he's got that intense look in his eye. Like, and I don't know that it's going to amount to anything, and I hope it does, and I think I want to believe it's going to. But, like, I mean, you just look at a person and you go, okay, that dude's different. Yeah. Like, there's something in his eyes that's just different, man. And I don't,
Did you go back and watch? Did you watch the QB1 at all? The season 2 is on.
I watched
Complex.
a little bit of it. I haven't seen.
Even back then, he was like a man in high school.
I watched all that. I watched all of that Mark Sanchez thing, though. Did you watch that Mark Sanchez special that he did on him? And
I did watch some of it. Yeah,
it's really good. Like he starts breaking down film with Justin, and he breaks down some bad plays. You know what I mean? And like Fields is just sitting there watching it. You could just tell that it eats him up. Like he's just got this like inner like he's salty watching. But then when he shows him plays that he does good, he's not like, oh yeah, that was really awesome. He's just like, yep, that's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm supposed to do. The other thing is what I'm not supposed to do. Like it doesn't. Like he doesn't seem like he's overly impressed or like just flat.
He's very even keel.
Yeah,
his dad's ex-Marine and police officer, and like in QB1, like I guess he went out with his buddies after practice. He was supposed to be home. His dad had him mowing the lawn. At night, his dad just standing there watching him. Like
I remember that scene actually.
Yeah, and he's just like he went to the mailbox. He's like, "Hey, this community college is interested in you." He goes, "That sounds good." Like.
Yeah, that's fucking
like I'm just saying, like he was raised strict, and his dad expected good grades, and like he's a good student, and he's just a solid kid, man. Like
right, but what's cool about it is he's not like a robot though. Like he's got that RoboCop, like that seems corny to say that, but he's got that intensity. He's got that killer instinct look to him, but he also seems like he's fun. Like you see him with his dog and like on Instagram, and you see him, like dancing and being like it's like how is this even possible? Like I sound like I'm, like gushing about somebody I really have like a crush on, but at the same time, like you look at this guy and you're just like, well, like this can't be. Like he's almost too perfect.
And it's crazy too. Like he was lit. I guess he had a growth spurt, but like originally his dad was like, you should play wide receiver. And all of a sudden he shot up to 6'3". Like he wanted to play quarterback and didn't want to hear anybody shit about it. Like it's just, it's just a cool, I mean, the kid's been in the spotlight since high school and he's handled it like a pro. Like you said, he's built for this. Like he is.
Gotcha. Interesting that you talk about them throwing with the receivers that, before practice, things like that. He's a rookie. Mitch Trubisky didn't do that. He was too busy. What was it? Hogue said he fumbled his first snap. It took his first snap for him to fumble it.
That was Pompey.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, he's correcting guys already.
Yeah, guys locked in, and that's great. That's what this offense is needed. A quarterback that's willing, smart, athletic enough, and can get this thing going.
Well, and that's, like people, PFF Chicago, it's funny because PFF fucking loves us now. Like all of a sudden, it started out was like an Allen Robinson advertising campaign, but now like they legit, like they're so all over the freaking like the Justin Fields love. RJ Chicago Sports says, "What's going on, fellas? Thanks. What's going on?
What's up, man?
We see you out there." But yeah, like PFF Chicago is like on our nuts. Like they love the Bears. Dude. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I'm like I fucking hate them, But they came through with their prediction of the starting, defense and offense, and they just went ahead and threw Anthony Miller right out there. Like it's just a foregone conclusion that he's going to start at wide receiver, and this is not an opportunity to like crush Anthony Miller because we've done plenty of that. But like, I just don't see him. I see him making the team. I think Wims and Ridley better really pack their shit, like I'm shocked if they make the team because I think this Demir Bird kid can play. I mean, he's not a kid, but he can play, and I think Marquise Goodwin's motivated as hell. And people want to say, oh, he didn't do this and that, and he sat out 2020, and some guy's trying to argue with me and tell me to fucking watch some NFL dipshits break down. Like, I fucking care, bro. Like, I just don't think Anthony Miller feels like a lock on this team at all.
It's far from a foregone conclusion, and he better come training camp. He better be ready.
I think you're really going to be able to actually finally see what we have in some of these guys just because of the quarterback situation. I mean, even with Dalton in there, he's an upgrade to what we had. Like trying to get a true evaluation of Anthony Miller when when we don't know if the coach was protecting him, like Mitch, that whole time. Do you know what I mean? Like I just think I think what you have is Pace setting up a situation like he did for Fuller on his contract year, where it's like, do your thing, man, because this is it. Like.
I mean, he's no Darnell Mooney.
Well, no, you remember Fuller? Like after Fuller got his first, when he came up to that contract year, he balled out. And like our question was, is this going to continue, or did I know Fangio finally got through to him? He started playing a lot better, and I'm hoping for the same for Miller because I think Miller's got skills, man.
I give Pace credit for holding strong on some of these contract years. I mean, you have to. I think.
Yeah, unlike Kevin White, though, Miller has shown something. It's not like he has.
Yes, of course. We were so hyped on Miller's rowing the boat shit, and I mean, his rookie year was nuts. We haven't seen a rookie year from a wide receiver like that, maybe ever.
And he's always been emotional. He just has to be more mature about that shit.
Curtis Conway, maybe.
I just think that if he does make the team, I have a hard time seeing him getting a ton of snaps. That's all I'm saying. Because Demir Bird is not really a slot receiver, but they were playing around with A-Rob in the slot, and I like A-Rob. He will get snaps in the slot.
Not enough.
A-Rob will get snaps in the slot. Absolutely, he will. He did last year, and he will this year. Because
he's too much of a weapon.
Yes, because then you can run those stacked combinations on his side, and it changes stuff. It just makes people go, oh, what the fuck? Like, if he goes in the slot, it flips your whole... And if you now have a guy that can be a burner,
I'm not saying he won't be lined up. I'm just saying it's not going to affect who plays slot.
It's going to cut down the snaps. Tariq Cohen is going to be in the slot too. He's getting snaps in the slot. That's going to be a new podcast. Snaps in the slot.
Don't sleep on Daz either, man.
Snaps in the slot and the silver.
No, there was something there this week, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they had a good connection. That's cool. Daz was the belle of the ball with all his Waffle House comments. I don't know if we even talked about that yet, but
I don't really care about the whole thing.
I thought it was funny. He was funny. Yeah, you're all mad at Jonathan Hood for asking Nagy about the Waffle House.
I just think it's a waste of airtime.
But they gotta keep it friendly. You know what I mean? Like, it's a start. Everybody's excited. Like,
that's cool. Because normally we'd be pissed off about that kind of shit if shit wasn't going sweet.
Right. So soak it up, man. We're soaking it up. It's just happy Bears nation right now. Like, Tony La Russa's making everybody pissed, and I
think Daz's role is going to be important.
The Bears right now.
Daz is going to be actually important because I think he's going to be able to keep Tariq off of kick returns and punt returns.
Yes, hopefully. But this is my thing: is that you're going to have to keep, and I guess they did it before, but there's just, I don't know how they're going to fill out this roster with those skill position people, because you're going to have to keep 7 wide receivers.
That's going to be tough.
Yes. It's going to be tough.
Tariq's going to be running back depth that can play receiver.
I know, but so you're going to have to keep 7 receivers, and how are you going to keep 4 running backs? I mean, I hope that Ryan Nall gets kicked to the curb. But, I mean, obviously I didn't see anything of him, but I like the idea of Khalil Herbert. He looks like he could be something. Like, he's like a kind of a bowling ball looking dude. Like, he's speaking of thick, He thick.
Martavius Pierce, though, everybody's sleeping on him because we added all these guys, but I don't think you can sleep on him either.
Just how are you going to fit all these dudes on the roster?
You're not.
Right? And I like this.
It's all competition.
I realize that. And I like that. And I like them saying that. You know what I mean? But I worry. Did I go offline? Oh, my screen went out.
Yeah, you're freezing in and out.
Shit. Well, I was just saying I worry, that they're not going to be able to run the competition. Like, we've seen this coaching staff fail at running
several
positional competitions. Like, fail a lot.
Well,
make the
Monty
wrong choice.
It's not crazy depth on running back, though. Monty and Tariq are there. You're just talking about your third guy.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what are we gonna? Who are you gonna keep? I mean, I just think I wish they would expand the damn rosters. Like, you got to add an extra team.
We got Damian Williams. Everybody, he was gonna take over the world, which I didn't understand.
There's Damian Williams. Who really hasn't done anything of note other than the Super Bowl. But that counts for something.
Sure.
I mean, if the Bears had a similar situation with a guy who did something in the Super Bowl, we'd be all happy about that.
Right.
So, I forgot about that dude. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, Khalil Herbert has a tough road ahead of him.
You're going to see some guys on the practice squad.
But those guys get robbed.
Those guys weren't the only rookies that made some headway. You had the slot corner from Oregon get a lot of good pub this week, too.
Thomas Graham. Yeah, he could be a steal. I don't know. I mean, people are kind of also assuming that they had put him right into the lineup too, and I think Duke Shelley might have something to say about that. I think you might see a lot of rotation,
especially early,
right? Because you got. What do you have? You have Jalen Johnson, and behind him, who's going to be Artie Burns. And then you have Trufant, and behind him, it's who?
Vildor
or DeAndre Houston Carson, I guess.
Nice.
Is he considered a safety?
Yeah, I think
he's kind of replaced. He's kind of replaced Sherrick.
You keep on freezing, man. Picture-wise, but.
Yeah, your audio's good.
Audio's good.
All right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like nobody wants to see my face anyway. So like but that's what I'm saying. It's like, so then you have Roberson and you have Vildor, Duke Shelley, and Graham. Still, it's gonna be tough. I mean, I don't know. Has Duke Shelley shown enough to keep on this roster? I don't know. I don't know if he. I thought he played passably at times.
I think in nickel,
he looked better than Buster Screen, but that's almost impossible to not look better than Buster Screen.
He doesn't look like a starter to me. He looks like a backup.
Right.
That's just my opinion, not based on.
Agree. I'm not. Yeah, once again, we're just fucking spouting opinions.
Yeah, it's really gonna the guys that are gonna be depth are gonna have to be the better contributors on special teams too, especially with Sherrick gone.
Yeah.
Because he was that dude on special teams.
I know, and every time he would come in and get a chance to fill in for somebody, he would make a play.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't have a Jalen on our defense. That went nuts.
Yeah. Jared's talking about, obviously, that Bears Twitter has been on fire, just riling up Rams fans. Jalen Ramsey is in his feelings, posting for Bears fans to shut the fuck up and this and that. Like, bro is in his feelings. He's salt, and Jalen Ramsey's a fucking beast. Like he's a good ass player. Like he is no joke. But Bears fans are
why are we stoking
getting
that fire?
at him because he knows he got smoked on that. I mean, and that doesn't happen to that guy very often. So like, even though he's trying to act like it's no big deal, it like I haven't seen any other video of him getting worked like that. Have you?
No.
So you know it means something to him, and he's trying to say, "Oh, it wasn't any big deal, and we won the game, and this and this and that." It's like, bro, you know that tape kills him.
I've also seen Darnell pull off some moves and not even get thrown to.
Absolutely, absolutely. That guy, and Anthony Miller have been hurt so much by a lack of a quarterback,
and that's why I'm not writing Anthony off, man.
Right. I'm not writing him off either. I'm just saying he's got a tough road. I mean, hopefully he can get his shit together. You know, whatever he has to tell himself. You know, you want to pump yourself up and stand there with your shirt off. Okay, fucking whatever gets you motivated, man. I don't give a fuck as long as you.
I want to see him ball, dude. I like Anthony Miller.
Yeah. Well, so 70 players showed up to mini camps, which wasn't all of them, but it was a lot. So it was kind of like, Justin's here, you better get your ass here. I don't think Eddie Jackson was there. I'm gonna be putting 2 and 2 together, but his Instagram stories have been fucking wild, bro. He's riding around with like one of those balaclavas on, looking like fucking dead presidents and shit. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, he's fucking out on a boat, dressed in pajamas, showing his bling off with socks and sandals. It's like, bro, this guy thinks he's fucking Tony Montana, like, out there.
Yeah, he's hot.
Everybody else is at camp, bro. You change your number and you're out there fucking rolling around like El Chapo.
I don't think A-Rob was, from like kind of vaguely what's being said. It didn't sound like he might not be.
A-Rob's definitely not there because he's not vaccinated. I guarantee you he wasn't there.
Which kind of sucks for Fields. Like, you think he'd want to like.
Well, that and he's towing the NFLPA line.
Yes, he's in
that top percentage. Like, oh, we shouldn't be there. It's like,
well, they fucked themselves though, as usual. The worst union in sports. Fuck themselves.
Yeah, but if they get injured away from the team facility, they're fucked.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's also in some of the contracts. It's part of their contract. It's like you get paid a bonus for showing up.
I bet you Khalil was there though. I bet you Khalil was up in there.
I don't know. Khalil's out taking maternity photos right now.
Is he?
See that? Oh. Yeah. Do you see that picture that's out there?
No.
Yeah, I think he sprained his third leg, bro. That's why that was his problem.
Oh, get you pregnant.
Yeah.
Who's he?
We don't have a baby. Yeah, you didn't see that picture? I think who posted it?
Yo, he was with
Ross Reed posted it.
He was with Rev Run's daughter back in the day.
Yo, he's out here posting some glamour shots, Jack. Where is this? Look at his ass. He's posting some fucking glamour shots, bro. He's like soft. That's when Leno went super soft. Was when he got, and now it's like, oh, bro, what?
That dude don't go soft.
Bro, look at him, bro.
It's majestic.
I know, but it's like, where's the edge at?
Leno never had an edge.
I know, but like, I don't know.
I want to worry about Khalil's edge.
No,
the lineup is on point. But yeah, man. So that's going on.
You got Nagy's word salad. Now, did we do? I don't remember. Like, did you get the word salad from Sylvie? Because I thought that was something we were using way back in the day.
No,
Nagy's
that's
word salad.
No, yes, Waddle came up with that.
Yeah, so they were saying that he's doing it again with the Dalton stuff. Like, really, like, Fields actually fits Nagy better than Dalton's. Just going to be something safe and boring. Like,
I think Nagy has actually been good in his speaking because number one, he finally believes what he's saying. Like, yeah. I think he was trying to convince himself a lot in the previous about what was going on. I think he was trying to convince himself about Foles. He was trying to convince himself about Mitch, and he was trying to convince us. I think he believed it, but like this is different. Like he's legitimately excited about this, and his his whole thing was just like, listen, like and I think it's true is they're going to do what's best for the team this year and what's best for him. And if he wins the job, he'll get the job.
Right.
The only thing that I think, though, is because these guys are so, caught up on loyalty. And I said this before, is I just think he's may not get enough reps to win the job. Like, that's all. I just think he might not even get the chance to get enough reps. Our man, the chef of the year, is out there burning mozzarella sticks. The man, the myth, the legend, Bear Down Loyal is in his house. True Biscuits and Grizzavy.
She's a perfect steak cooked perfectly. It's like, nah, I need another 40 minutes on high.
Yeah. Yo, the well done king. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I think overall for Nagy, he's been pretty good. Like what he's been saying has been pretty good. He's been, he's hyped up. He does kind of steer things back to talking about Dalton. He
wants to temper expectations. He doesn't want to put anything out there.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're not tempering expectations at all. They're juicing this guy up just like they juice everybody up. Like, they'll tell us that Dax Raymond is the shit.
Hey, Tonga time.
Right, yeah, and they're putting out. I mean, they haven't been too aggressive with that, but they're definitely putting out that stuff.
Yeah, we haven't seen the videos about the pilgrimage and all that. Those are going to start coming out.
He was raised by wolves, and he saved a family of nuns from a flaming school bus, and like. It's like
remember the Broniker. He's a doctor by day, but football player by night.
When he was a child, he wore glasses that were made from the bottoms of Coke bottles, and he would take change from the fountain to feed his family. Like that's what we're gonna hear about these dudes. It's like he makes clothes out of wheat that he finds. It's like, damn! I thought he went to Ohio State. That's crazy. Like I had no idea. I didn't think that was going down like that. But yeah, they're firing up. I mean, even Jen Telecky is hyped as hell. Like putting out.
She's more excited about the Friends reunion. I said I'd be more excited about Fields. I responded to her.
Yeah, well, she doesn't use her personal thing for. But anyway, she's hyped. Everybody's hyped. The hype is real. It's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, the only thing that does suck with our schedule, man, is like we have. I think they said the Bears and the Redskins have 2 weeks less time off than everybody else, and I think the Patriots have one more day than them. So like,
why?
It's just the way the schedule falls.
Okay.
So the Bears actually have 2 weeks less off rest time than the rest of the league.
Well, that's good because every time we have rest time, we play like shit afterwards. So
the bye weeks.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The less, the better. I mean, the best stretch of recent memory was the 3 games in 10 days shit.
Won them all.
Like, fuck it. Let's, the less. Sometimes I think the less, Nagy can outthink himself, the better. When they have to, and hopefully we have a real quarterback now and it doesn't have to be so dumbed down and whatever. But clearly when things were allowed to just be simpler, it seemed to work better, right? Right. So what I'm hoping is that, and I said this before, but it's I hope that they're building an offense for Fields, and if Dalton is good at running it, great. But I just you can't build an offense for Dalton. What does that even mean?
Yeah, that's redundant.
Why would you even bother?
I'm gonna build this bridge to nowhere.
Right.
The thing is too, like it's not like he's coming into a Brett Favre situation or like even Alex Smith. You got guys that have had, Foles had his one shining moment, but Dalton's been fairly average, a little bit better than average his whole career. Like you're gonna learn some stuff from a veteran quarterback, but it's not like this. Dalton's never groomed anybody. Foles, yes, and Foles is probably a good happy medium between the two because he's been on all sides of the equation.
Justin Fields, badass looking self, going up to goofy ass Dalton and being like, "Excuse me, sir, can you explain to me what you saw on that coverage?" Justin Fields is already gonna know, bro. Justin Fields is gonna be like, "Don't fucking talk to me. This is my team." Like, come on, he's not like I just don't. I'm not saying he's gonna be a dick, but I just don't see it. Like I see Fields as being like so focused. He's not gonna be like, "Oh, Mr. Dalton, where do you park?" Like I don't.
Yeah, it'd be like Khalil Mack as a rookie. You think like who actually took him under their wing?
Bro, you listen to Olin Kreutz talk, like those teams would fucking haze rookies. You don't even get a name till you prove that you can stick. You're just rookie. You know what I mean? Like that. That's how shit used to be. Like, what's up, Rook? And unless you show something like right away and get respect, you're Rook. Let's go, Rook. And then that's it. And then if you make the team, then you get a name.
He had a veteran receiver already working out with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's smart move.
I'm saying, like this dude's like the chosen one. Man. People know. Like Justin Fields is here now.
The media, like ESPN, NFL Network, wherever you go, everybody's on board.
Darnell Savage is shook.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, you see Komet got invited to the tight end summit or whatever?
Oh, everybody got invited now. They're going to invite Tebow's ass. Eric Ebron got invited. It's fucking tight end summit. What the fuck are they going to talk about? What is this shit? Seriously. Like, if you don't know what we're talking about, tight end university. Travis Kelce and George Kittle.
Oh, my bad. You're talking about football.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't talking about baristas in the Pacific Northwest.
I thought you talking about the Insta girls.
Yeah. No, but did you hear the other day on Hogan Johns was like trying to make a joke like that, like saying that Hogue is on, because he's like, you're never on Instagram. And Hogue's like, yeah, I just never really go on there. And John's just like, or maybe you're looking at something else. Hogue's like, what? What are you talking about? Well, maybe you're looking elsewhere. And Hogue's like, no, I just don't go on there.
I don't listen.
That's right. You're too fucking cool to listen to Hogan Johns.
No, I do. I listen to them once in a while.
They got that fucking selling me mushroom tea and shit, or mushroom coffee and whatever they're doing. I guess it's working, right?
Oh, and what else is it? The Happy
cereal
or whatever the fuck.
Magic Spoon.
Yeah, obviously we don't.
Like fucking no sugar cereal that's supposedly that shit is trash,
bro. It's like $20 a box, bro.
Yeah, there's no way that a cereal that's supposed to taste like another cereal but is all made of healthy shit is anything but horrible, bro.
You had a food rant this week. Chick-fil-A stands.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that for shade.
Okay.
What was my?
I'm gonna save that for some shade.
I don't even remember. I've been stirring it up. We got stirring. I got fucking stirring it up, bro. I'm the star of multiple podcasts. Apparently, so I've been stirring it up so much.
Chick on TikTok. So I'm gonna pose this question to you guys, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be interesting to see the dynamic because Pony's pretty much single. Like, yeah, you're dating, whatever. But like this lady on TikTok, I don't know who she was.
I hope your lady's not listening. Brian didn't mean that.
You're dating, bro. Whatever. So, like, we're married dudes, eh? So the question was posed basically: Would you rather have booty for a year straight, or tickets to every one of your favorite NFL teams, every game? So it's like, would you want bear sticks to every game?
What's the frequency of the
daily?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know. I'll take the tickets.
Nah, hell no. I take the booty and the Sunday ticket.
I'll take the trip.
Tickets.
I'm not even trying to keep that up. That's way too much.
No.
I'm trying to keep that up. I'm an old ass man.
Never
I'm gonna chill and go on Sundays. B Quinn needs a Calabash Clams promo on this show.
I love Calabash seafood, bro. It's a shit.
So are these dudes like? But they're like. Are they like East Coast dudes that transplanted down there, or it's like South style, Southern style?
Yeah, Southern fried
fish
seafood.
house.
Like
Okay.
No, Calabash is a town in North Carolina.
I saw the place. Like I looked it up. I Googled it. Everybody on Twitter just asked each other. I found this thing called Google. Like, that's got to be like. Can I just tell you that's one of the most pathetic degradations of our society is now instead of Googling shit, people forgot how to fucking Google, bro.
Well,
like, there's already a thing that tells you everything. Like, literally, there's a thing you can just use that tells you fucking everything, and everyone's like, no, let me ask these other assholes on social media. Let me ask these losers. Like, people will pause the most ridiculous article in the world and be like, what's that, bro? Google it, you fucks.
This story at work, somebody's asking me something. I was like, you literally have the most powerful tool known to man in your hand.
People are still calling places and asking for directions in 2021. Cars are driving themselves. Literally, cars drive themselves. And people are calling businesses and asking for directions. Fuck.
Yo, Jared was like, you literally have the most powerful tool in your hand. I'm like, I'm married. It sounds like every other night.
So yeah,
but anyway, Calabash is a town in North Carolina. Killer.
Yeah, but it sounds like, I went down to Calabash and had a wicked pizza. I had some clam strips at the Calabash seafood. It was wicked retarded good.
It's Gloucester, buddy. Gloucester.
Right, but it sounds like that, so that's what I thought.
Yeah. Now, Gloucester, Mass.
Like
remember the Perfect Storm movie? The Gloucester, Mass. is where you want to go for seafood in near
Perfect
Boston.
Storm is. I walked out of that movie. That movie was so bad.
Oh no, but where that fishing town that it took place in is Gloucester. Mass.
Oh yeah. No, I know.
Yeah, that's. I actually worked up there for summer, man. They're freaking killer.
On a boat?
No, at Woodman's. Woodman's is like the spot, like for fried seafood up there.
Got you.
They do huge, like corporate clam bakes and everything. It's crazy.
Corporate clam bakes.
Big old clam bakes. Mm-hmm.
But of course, our boy Trubiscuits won't touch seafood because, like,
dude, Trubiscuits, man, go to the Boundary House. You have to go there and let me know what you think, man, because that restaurant is banging down there.
Yo, but dude doesn't even eat. Like, dude eats shoe leather only.
They do steaks and all that stuff too. The places. They'll burn the shit. They'll burn the shit out of your steak, bro.
Dude's like on the fucking straight like shoe leather diet. Like, my guy like cooks up a pair of Uggs in the oven and like calls it a steak. Oh man, I eat shrimp and select fish. He says, "Shit, you probably." I mean, come on. My God, you fucking like probably eat like some burn ass fried shrimp and like out of a bowl of ketchup. Like, dude, like literally fills a bowl with ketchup and then tosses in fried shrimp croutons and eats it like a fucking soup. That's probably what.
Wow.
Yeah.
I highly recommend a colon cleanse with the guy.
Bro, they're gonna pull out. They're gonna literally pull out like a fucking T-bone bone. Like,
and that was boneless. That was boneless. It just formed.
Hey, so you posted something with tentacles. So you're like, yeah, it's called an octopus. Octopus are delicious. You fucking poach them.
No, now stop.
And then you grill them. The shit, Jared. Come out the fucking cornfield octopus. And join us in the world. Octopus is bomb as hell. When it's cooked right, the texture is fucking off the chain. It's legit.
Man,
y'all are fucking.
I like calamari, but nah.
Dude, if you like calamari, you fuck with octopus.
I don't want it in like a sandwich with all the shit hanging out. Like
I'm not saying eat it like that. I don't want that fucking that's just done for a picture. I guarantee you that wasn't even cooked right. I'm talking about grilled. Like you poach it and then you grill it and get the grill marks on it. And if it's hard to do right because then if it's rubbery, it sucks. It's just like calamari. But have you ever had grilled calamari at like an Italian restaurant?
Nah, just lightly battered.
Fuck out of here! Grilled calamari is the shit.
Fuck out of here with the cherry peppers, little.
No, I mean I like fried calamari. Don't get me wrong.
Oh my god!
Grilled calamari.
Rachel Ray. Come on, Rachel Ray.
You fucking buckwheat in the headlock, motherfucker. We got. There's Andy Dalton right there. There's Andy Dalton in the headlock, motherfucker. Darren just took us to the cinnamon cannon gun show with Andy Dalton in the headlock. Where's Andy Dalton and his kids? Right here, motherfucker.
You're welcome.
Oh
man!
Oh, unleash the cannon. We're gonna get to see the cannon. The cannon's gonna catch all the Jalen Ramsey fucking.
You can't use it. You had to say Andy Dalton. Like, normally, it's like you look like you got Don King in a headlock, but like
I say
like
Andy Dalton. I always say buckwheat in a headlock, which I don't know if you can even say. People think buckwheat's like offensive now, right?
I say Don King.
Don King, all right, I feel you, but I've always heard buckwheat in the headlock, but now it's Andy Dalton in the headlock.
It's Andy Dalton in a headlock. Thank you, Jay.
You got Pauly Shore in a headlock. I don't know.
So I got to throw a little shade. You take the issues you take. So like fast food,
here
right?
we go.
For me, this is my stance on Chick-fil-A. Okay,
trash
is whack, bro.
Yeah, so this is my shade to you though. Like all the fast food places, like you eat at McDonald's. Personally, I feel like shit after I eat at joint.
I don't like McDonald's. I go there.
No, I'm just like you feel.
I don't go to McDonald's.
Yeah, but you feel like you did something bad to yourself at a lot of those fast food joints. The one joint that I go to like that, and I eat, and I don't feel like I did something like to tear my stomach up. Chick-fil-A, man, I like their food. I like their fries. Listen. I don't like
solid. I said it was solid. Their fries suck. But the sandwiches and the nuggets are solid. They're just not. It just doesn't make sense to me. The cultish, fucking.
I'm not cultish about
obsession. I know you're not, bro, but like so many people are. The cultish obsession with that place.
You ever eat that shit baked though?
Stand it, huh?
You ever eat?
Yes, I'm even more fucking critical of that shit.
Yo.
In that case, I don't just
me and my buddy got baked, and we went and ate at Chick-fil-A, and that cow, that dressed up cow walked by, bro. When you're baked, that motherfucking cow walked by. We're like chilling eating our spicy chicken, and then there was like a MMA fight at the casino that night, right, bro? This midget walked by with like a UFC shirt. No, whatever. He had these like big bodyguards around him. He was like literally like a midget wrestler. He walked by with like his chain out, like I lost my shit. But anyway, it is good.
They really had a dude in a cow suit? Like, are you tripping?
No, they had the dude, man. Like they had
the actual. Like
they had the cow there. Yeah.
Oh,
like the eat more chicken cow. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, bro, the fucking. Those nuggets are just like, it's like...
No, I don't eat nuggets. I eat
they're not special, but people rave about the nuggets, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? It's like, it's pieces of chicken breast, which is cool. It's actually like pieces of chicken breast. It's not mystery meat paste. Like
it's quality for fast food is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's solid. I don't get the fucking obsession with it. And yes, but yet I tried it again. Like, I'm out.
No, like, dude, it was just the experience was better because of that. But anyway.
Are we talking about Phil or are we talking about what? No. Can we skip? My bad.
No, but if you take the waffle fries though and dip them in that Chick-fil-A sauce, it's money.
Nah, not really. It's kind of not that exciting. Nah. The fries are undercooked and underseasoned.
If you had to buy a chicken sandwich on the cheap, on the quick, I wouldn't buy
Popeyes. Popeyes is way better.
Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is better.
Yes, absolutely.
I got food poisoning from that place. But so Popeyes, dude, there was like people open those sandwiches up with maggots in them shits.
Bro, let me tell you something. When you have a chain and you run like 1,000 restaurants, one of them is gonna fuck up at some point. So you're gonna like literally there's like 1,000 Popeyes, and you're gonna make like that mean that all you understand they're all pumping out food daily. They're all open fucking hours and hours of the day. They're each one of those 1,000 restaurants. Right. I know, but you understand that like each one of those 1,000 restaurants is probably serving 1,000 people a day, and there's one thing that happens, and you go, no, they're all terrible. Everything's fucking terrible. When literally nothing else happened. Like, no,
what happened was
Jack in the Box literally killed people, and that company came back.
Never been.
They killed children with E. coli.
Yeah,
in the 80s.
E. coli.
Well, yeah, freaking Chipotle poisons people with their freaking scallions too. But
yes, but I was wondering, like you can't judge that shit and go, oh, it's not good. The chicken sandwich is fucking fire, bro. That chicken sandwich is fire. Nothing about like those fries are exactly like school lunch waffle cut fries. No, undercooked, underseasoned, floppy ass. Bang. Whack, bro. Whack.
Who has the worst French fries?
The worst French fries are them. No, actually, In-N-Out's fries suck.
Dude, one thing I'll have you on here, and you'll agree with me. That lemonade, though.
I had a Coke Zero.
Yeah, no, their lemonade is bomb.
I had a Coke Zero.
You never had the lemonade?
I don't need more. No, bro, I've been there 3 times.
And you never had the lemonade?
Twice in Illinois and once in Vegas. No.
Oh, come on, man.
Did they make it?
Yeah.
Jesus Chicken in Vegas. Wild.
Jay, you had the lemonade?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, man.
Well, they had one inside the hotel because Tillman bought one. So he had one inside the hotel.
I don't know
if they literally you get out of the elevator. You get out of the elevator and you're inside a Chick-fil-A in the hotel in the Golden Nugget. So I was like, fuck. So actually, I think I went there twice. I got breakfast there once, and nothing was remarkable. Like, it was fine. What? Arby's curly fries are fucking the only good thing they have.
That's kind of ironic.
It says Arby's has the worst fries. You get one good curly fry and the rest are hooks. Nah.
It's ironic because he's the king of overcooked meat.
Yeah, like bro, I can't even like.
I mean, to be
love
honest,
you, Trubiscuits, Ira. You're our boy. Fucking support the show like a champ. Your food opinions are trash, though.
My favorite fries, fast food. I do like Five Guys fries.
Five Guys fries are bomb
because you put with the vinegar on them. Money.
No, Five Guys. The best thing about them is their fries. Like if I would go and just get fries there because the burgers are okay, but they're
way overpriced.
Way overpriced, like crazy overpriced, like stupidly overpriced. Like you go there, it's like give me a fry, a burger, and a soda, and they're like, cool, $19. Huh? Like, what the fuck?
Give it to me now.
Like literally, you're like that video guy. Ew, what the fuck? Like.
That's like biscuit spending like $15 on a steak and just murdering it. Like just
my man's out there. My man's out there. Like, should I burn this shit out of this steak?
Yeah, just buy chuck steak, bro. Just
unicorn cake. Like, get yourself like honestly, like Trubiscuit, stop fucking with steak like that. Get yourself an Instapot. Buy a fucking shoulder of beef and just throw that motherfucker in there with some onions and carrots and just let that shit cook. Have yourself a pot roast, an Italian beef, something. Quit charring to death fucking steaks, bro. Like it's horrible. Like people that love steak, they see that shit and it's like the equivalent of like if you were a golfer and you saw somebody using expensive golf clubs to like hammer nails in. Like a $200 driver. Like you saw someone with a $200 driver using it as a hammer. And you just go, that's not for that, you fucking moron. Like you're doing it wrong. Like it's not just oh, I don't agree with the taste. You're doing it wrong, bro. Like it's incorrect. Like it's literally you're carbonizing the food. Like he said, beef stew is promo. Like it just like you're literally doing doing it wrong. Like, you're literally like in a forest. There's trees, right? And then sometimes the forest catches on fire, right? It's called a forest fire. Nobody would ever see a tree that was in a forest fire and go, "No, that's just the way I like trees." That's my style of trees. Like, you like these other trees that you get shade under, and the birds and the squirrels and shit. I like those trees over there, the forest fire ones. Those are my favorite trees. You see how stupid that sounds? That's how fucking being obsessed with burnt steaks is, bro. That's the level of wrongness that I'm talking about.
Don't you just buy a bag of beef jerky and call it good?
Well, the thing is, like, I just wouldn't spend more.
Beef jerky is like a million times better than a burnt steak.
My whole point is, it doesn't matter the cut of meat if you're going to burn the shit out of it. Just buy the cheapest steak possible and go to town.
Bro, he says, "Yeah, my steak always catches on fire. That's normal." How did you bring him on the show? Someone send him a fucking invite, bro. Send him. I can't send him a fucking link. God damn it, right now. Get him on the show. Talk to this motherfucker. I have to get an intervention. Someone send him on.
Yeah.
Where is he at? I can't deal with it, man. Like, it's okay. I get it. But it's wrong. Like, you're literally carbonizing the food. It's no longer food.
Like you said, just like scrape the shit off the bottom of the grill and eat it.
Yo, like, flip it over, eat the charcoal. Save your money. Like, just fucking, yeah, like, don't even light the grill.
Yo, this motherfucker trying to tailgate, right? Like, he missed the first quarter of the game trying to cook his...
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's out there like, "It's almost done, guys." They're like, "We're coming out of the game." Not quite there.
The invite is sent. Biscuits, check your DMs.
Coming on this motherfucker. I just it's literally incorrect. Like, it's like you're at the tire store, like, "I like those square ones over there." No, bro, that's not a tire. That's a desk. Like,
that's hilarious.
I don't get it. So yeah, it's been wild out on Twitter. We've been having lots of battles, like stirring it up, getting it cracking.
Hey, the whole thing, my whole thing, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but like, if you clap, we'll clap back. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up.
Absolutely, man. Like, yeah, like, this is just what we do. It's just a fucking hobby. Like, we're not fucking trying to tell you this and that. Tell you we're this and that. We're not. We're just fucking chopping it up. It's a tailgate.
That's it.
It's tailgate.
Duh. Tailgate show.
Duh, baby.
Duh, Fields.
Yeah, you see that shirt?
It's a good shirt.
I did see that.
And that's NFLPA license.
Yeah, of course. Nice. They get it. Kyle Brandt gets it. Soldiers Fields. I don't know why the S is white. I don't get it.
It just blends in with the design.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like the Chicago Soldier Fields. Soldiers. It should say Soldiers Fields. Soldiers Fields. Justin Soldiers Fields.
Gosh, that's so disrespectful.
I guess they said Barham come in a little underweight.
Who?
Larry Barham. The other time.
Yeah, he lost some weight. Good for him.
Yeah, they wanted to gain 10 more, though, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said probably want to put him back on, but
imagine that drop 30.
That's gonna be a wild thing how that works.
Dude's all proud of himself. Drop 30. They're like, "No, put 10 more on."
Yeah, that's cool though.
It just seems like he's gonna have a hard time. I think he'll have a hard time getting a start.
I don't think he's going to be the starter. I think I think Ifedi's pretty much entrenched at right tackle. Like, I don't,
I think you're exactly right.
There's loyalty shit to all this stuff too. Demetrius Harris, we talked about that last week. Like,
I'm still not convinced we're not going to bring in a left tackle.
What?
I'm still not convinced that they're not going to bring in a veteran left tackle.
I am. I think they already have Wilkinson, we've said, and they really are committed to Tevin. Like, I think that's. I don't, unless there's an injury in camp, I don't see a veteran left tackle coming in. they haven't even been able to sign anybody because Leno's money doesn't come off the books till June 1st. Like they're fucking broke. Like everybody's like, oh, they cleared money. They've got some money. No, they don't.
Well, I like to see him work something out with A-Rob. Kind of clear some money up.
Yeah, I think I don't know if that's going to happen. To be honest, I think A-Rob is going to wait it out. I think even if the Bears came to him, they'd have to really come to him with a huge contract at this point, and I don't think Pace is going to back down. And I think
don't know.
A-Rob
You saw the market.
Yeah, but I think it's going to go up next year. Like that was it at its worst. Like why wouldn't I think A-Rob would be smart to, unless they give him, unless they give him $20 million, if they give him 5 years and $100 million.
Big risk for him though on a 1-year deal. You know what I mean? Like you go out there and get hurt.
Yeah, but he played on a 1-year deal last year, basically. Same difference. They're all on 1-year deals. Oh, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. What it is, the burner of steaks. Well, nobody said you had a burner account. You just have a burner stove. What are you listening to? There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, we got echo. The burner of steaks.
There we go.
That's because you don't have headphones on, I think. Burner stove. What are you listening to? There he is.
Hold up. All right, I'm retarded.
There he is.
I got it.
Hey!
Yeah, that was crazy.
Look, I'm not a master technology guy yet.
I like the sound of my own voice, but not that much. That was too much.
Hey, you were frozen on the screen for an hour earlier. You were making some funny faces.
So I was stroking out. I was like,
so
yo, man,
I gotta ask you, like,
I love
does it matter? Does it matter like what kind of cut of steak you get when you burn the shit out of it?
No, of course not. I mean, I go ribeye always.
Why do you eat steak?
Why do I? Because I enjoy it. What do you mean?
No, because steak is not for you. Like, bro, like.
I fully have embraced the villain role on this, and I love it.
Bro, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Golf clubs are not hammers, and steak is not fucking charcoal. Like this is just science, man. Like it's not even like it's one thing to cook it well done, and even like I said, a ribeye. If you slow cook it in the oven, don't char it. That shit'll melt in your mouth. If it's a prime ribeye,
I don't order prime rib. I would never go to a restaurant.
I'm not talking about prime. I'm talking about prime beef. There's a thing called prime beef.
I like prime rib.
So when they have steak, the percentage of it that's the most heavily marbled is prime. So it's a classification of beef. It's the best beef available. It's finished on corn. And it's the best beef available. So the most heavily marbled beef, and it's like 3% of all beef is what's considered prime. It's classified as prime. So when you go to a prime steakhouse, they're actually saying something.
Actually, my beef is actually classified as prime too.
Yeah.
Yours is beaten bloody.
Yeah, I'm not shocked, by the way, that you chose sex every day for a year over the tickets. How you been on Twitter lately?
Gosh, all right, man. You got those tickets don't come with plane tickets either. You know what I mean? So like,
wait, who said that?
Yeah, I thought that was a no stipulation type of deal. Like you're there, you're at the game every day.
Yeah, there's no. You got to figure out transpo, motherfucker. Like no,
she just said tickets.
You can sell the tickets. You know what I'm saying.
I mean, technically, you can sell the booty too. I mean, if you really wanted to get into that.
No,
we do not condone that, Brian.
So anyway, prime fucking beef is the most heavily marbled. So if you get a prime ribeye, it's not prime rib. Okay, that's different. People get that confused. You can go and order prime rib that's choice or select. Or fucking some lower grade.
It just doesn't matter if you're gonna burn them. Just get chuck steaks and have.
This is what I'm saying.
Oh, come on. But
Like, get a fucking steak
I'm
'em.
gonna dress it like that casserole. How beautiful that was. You're gonna see a nice steak this weekend. You're gonna be like, oh my god,
Covered in cheese and pepperoni.
no,
What is the
eat
point,
one in
bro?
bullseye, man. Come on,
Dude, so
Like,
when
literally, your body can't even digest that.
you
Like,
burn the
there's
shit out of it,
parts
though.
of your intestines right now that look like the inside of a fucking garbage disposal. Like literally, there's parts of your intestines that are like that look like, you know, like in Aliens when she goes into the fucking when Ripley goes into the fucking thing and it's like the goopy cave and it's fucking like there'll be like a fucking alien queen made of there's an alien queen made of meat that's like in the corner.
Bro,
Like that's what's going on in your.
Why are you talking about getting a dude's ass, bro?
Did you go into another podcast?
I don't know. You're like inside of you. I'm like you.
Well, it's like you
like Lemmy Winks
you
up
love
in this
fucking
motherfucker.
South Park so much. Isn't that the like most famous South Park ever? Where they
Lemmy Winks? Nah, it was good, but nah.
It's a pretty famous episode.
They're all good.
I don't know shit about South Park, but I know about that one.
I like the Tally episodes better, but.
So anyway, I just had to get you on to talk shit because everyone's like, I mean, except for that one dude, you got one dude,
correct? Yeah,
who's like on your side. Like I don't know how much you're paying him to agree with you.
It's my burner account. Y'all didn't know that?
It's a burner account.
Burner.
Yeah, that is your burner. Fucking burnt her.
Man, you're talking about aliens, but you literally ate a tentacle. At least mine is fully dead, and you know it's dead. There's no chance that thing's coming out. About.
So you like this is not a fucking anime. This is not anime tentacle porn. Like the fucking octopus is dead, bro. Like this is not fucking like, you know, like what do you mean it's gonna come back to life? Are you really scared of that? Like I feel like maybe you're not joking. Like you're actually have like some deep seated inner fear about food coming back to life.
Well, I don't get in the ocean. So I naturally do not trust anything that comes from the ocean.
Wait, you live in Myrtle Beach and you don't get in the ocean?
Haven't been in the ocean in like 10 years. No.
Wow.
Really?
What happened to you? Who hurt you?
I like my arms and my legs. You ever seen Jaws, motherfucker? Come on, man.
That's a movie that came out in like 1981.
That shark was that shark
girl with the nub? No.
That shark was caught in Martha's Vineyard, man. That's up that way with
that
the
drum
seals are up there.
North Boston.
Yo, there's like when I was at Myrtle Beach, I saw dolphins out there chilling in the ocean. I mean, I agree with you. I think the beach is highly overrated.
Were they dolphins or porpoises? Get your shit straight.
I don't know. They look pretty rich to me. I don't think that was poor.
Well, you just go out there, you sweat your ass off. You got sand and everything.
Yeah, the sand is the worst fucking part of the beach. The sand is the worst.
Yeah, it just sucks. You can put your blue blockers on all day and like stare. Yeah, it must be brutal down in Myrtle Beach with all the freaking tourists in and out all the time. It must really suck.
Like everywhere you look, you can buy like a burnt tire and call it meat.
Boiled peanut down here.
You go down to
peanut stands down here.
Yeah, like instead of going to the grocery store and getting a steak, just go to the used tire garage and be like, "Give me a fucking radial." And cut it up.
Hey, give me that Firestone over there. Give me that Firestone.
Oh man, but you did. I mean, props to you on that casserole though. You made that look a hell of a lot better than Jared ever made it look.
I'm telling you, the steak's gonna look the same way. Y'all are gonna be surprised.
So you're about to take a steak and burn the fuck out of it. He made your recipe better than you, bro. It looked like it looked. I mean, and the photography was a lot better. Yeah,
you gotta cut that steak in half.
How was it? How was it to eat?
Okay, it was good.
I can deal with it.
It was good to eat. It was
fork and knife though.
Like my next morning was wrecked, Jerry. It was terrible. AA put it best, and he was like, "Dude, you will never make this again. What are you talking about?" Probably true, but it was good. Not what I thought it was going to be.
Yo, a wave of cheese grease like slammed up against that meat plug that you got fucking somewhere, and shit just went fucking everywhere, bro. Like fucking pepperoni grease was ladled in with fucking like liquid molten cheese, hit up against that fucking Hoover Dam of burnt rocks that you got in your gut. It was just like
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like 6 a.m. I was like that fucking
just shitting like straight polio string cheese. Like,
yeah. It was bad.
I'm sorry about your rectum.
No, but it was good. I think without the biscuit crust, I think it would have been a lot like worse than
Bro, he never told me. He never told me there was a biscuit crust.
You can do it with biscuit. You can do it with all kinds of shit.
How did you go deep dish and translate that into that, Jared?
It's not a pizza. It ceases to be a pizza. Like it's.
But that was in his mind. That was what deep dish was.
No, whenever you went to Giordano's, there is a hint of biscuit taste.
Bro, but it's still a pizza dough. Like they still made a dough. It's a risen dough.
I know.
Blue Malnati's is flaky as hell too. It's not. But it's not Bisquick.
I would say this. If I was like 21, 22 again, hell yeah. I'd eat that probably a couple times a week and just deal with the...
Right. You can just empty like a Mountain Dew Code Red right into it and just fucking slurp that shit up. Like, fucking...
Well, yeah.
Sitting on Call of Duty like... Ah!
Yeah, that's the age where like ramen noodle feasts and shit and you were fine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Intolerant,
not good now.
Back in the day, you go and get like. Remember when Taco Bell would sell you like 24 tacos?
Yeah.
I used to eat 12 packs. 24 would kill me though.
Yeah, like a 12 pack, bro. That would be like I would crush a 12 pack of soft tacos or like 6 and 6. Crush that shit.
What do you all eat on your tacos?
On a Taco Bell taco?
A Taco Bell taco.
Just regular shit. What comes on it?
I
like the
cheesy gordita crunch.
The Supreme.
The Supreme.
Good.
I mean, by rule, you shouldn't trust any restaurant that puts food into a caulking gun. I think I've said this before. It's sus as hell to serve food with hardware with like hardware store equipment.
It's fucked up though. Their meat comes in liquid form and they get it on the grill and
the beans come powdered. It's low. Like
nah, my buddy worked there, man. It comes in like
I
liquid
know. I've
bags.
seen the shit. It comes in a fucking. It's like a soup. Whatever. But the point is, caulking guns.
Everywhere I go, it's meat and cheese only. No lettuce, no tomato, no sour cream, no nothing.
So does your wife get on board with this life?
Yeah.
Or does she just look at you like you're out
for steaks, just like me? Bless her heart. Picked a winner. How about that?
You would have to. I mean, because like.
Yeah, it's true.
Married. Jeez, listen to you guys.
No, she eats a lot healthier than me. Like whatever we cook, I just cook a vegetable for her, and then I just do it.
You just like
what's his name?
You take some broccoli. You take some broccoli and like shove it into a fire, and then just hand it to her like a flaming tree of broccoli.
I have made you fire.
I don't even know how to cook vegetables. Just like throw it in the microwave and nuke it like one of those steamable things. Nah, man, I don't eat. I just one salad my entire life. It's a rough life. I live off like cereal, well done steak, and Pepsi. Pretty much.
And you're worried about my cholesterol.
Who's worried about your cholesterol?
Of pictures.
Oh, because of the pizza? Because of the soup? Whatever the fucking casserole?
I clear myself out, every once in a while. Good old pizza casserole will do that to you.
I don't know if anything got cleared out.
I remember asking Jared, like, dude, what do you do with the grease? I save that for my grits or something. I'm like, damn, bro.
Quick
like
gravy, I think.
Quick gravy, maybe.
Which I had never heard of before. I don't know what that is.
What? Quick gravy is just grease and flour.
Grease, flour,
What
and
do you
milk.
fucking think gravy is? It's fat and flour and milk That's what gravy
Thank
literally is. You take fat and you take flour and you take milk and you make a fucking country bechamel. That's what gravy is. It's a
He does it with the
country
bacon grease, though.
Yes,
With
that's
bacon
fucking
grease, yes.
genius. You know, let me tell you about New England clam chowder. It starts with bacon, and it starts with a white roux. That's the same shit. That's like you can't shit on that. That's
That's
100% legit cooking technique.
Chowder's disgusting. You couldn't pay me to eat that. No way.
I never have liked chowder.
Yeah.
What?
I haven't turned full Food Network.
There's
Yeah,
no bacon. There's no bacon in New England clam chowder. Bro.
Yes, there fucking is. It starts with bacon. Yes.
I will send you.
New England clam chowder starts with bacon. They take it out.
No, it
but
doesn't. It starts with a can.
He lives in New England. I feel like D. Quinn should be the expert
It is
on
in Connecticut. It's not fucking. It's
Pretty
not the
much
same
New
thing.
England.
It's New England.
Connecticut's like New
Talking
Jersey
shit.
without the beach.
No, that's Southern Connecticut, not where I am. So anyway, I'll send you the freaking the legal seafood recipe for clam chowder. There's no bacon in it, bro. You're tripping.
Yeah. Okay.
Corn chowder has bacon in it.
There's
not
bacon
clam chowder.
in plenty of New England clam chowder, bro.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
that's cool.
I'll send it to you.
I didn't run McCormick and Schmick's for like 6 years. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Where was it?
It started in fucking
Where was the
Cone.
one you ran?
Huh? Doesn't matter. They have the same soup in all of them.
made New England clam chowder in Illinois.
The same fucking recipe. There's 100 of them.
Oh.
You fuck. I'll send you the legal seafood recipe.
Yep, I'm doing it right now.
Remember, like 2-3 months ago when we had like nothing but hellfire for the Bears and like there was no.
Yeah, now we're happy as all get out, right?
Now there's like we're begging for stuff to talk about now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's that dead part of the season.
Like people went from wanting to fire Tim Phillips to be like, where can I get that orange hat? I want to see. Like, really, nobody likes that orange hat. Like, he looks cool as fuck in it, but nobody's buying that hat. You can't pull that hat off.
Hey,
Just saying.
I just
Biscuit,
don't like
you
people that are like, go ahead, Jer. Sorry.
coming up for the Monday night game in Pittsburgh?
I might be down for that actually.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
word?
gonna be-
I might be down for that. You already bought your
Right.
tickets, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I'm in.
I think I heard.
I'm at the very top.
Slandering you.
I'm in.
Yeah, I have. I'm waiting it out a little bit. They're starting to drop a little, so
At least
That's
you're-
pretty close for you, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's probably like 9 hours. Not terrible.
It's 7.5 for me, and I think Brian said it's about 7 for him. So
it's 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
What's up, Double A?
What's cracking?
Pittsburgh, man.
I'm not going to Pittsburgh. I'll be here. No stop. I would love to, but can't make it happen.
he's locked in.
Huh?
I said you're locked into your.
Traveling outside of Chicago this year?
What's that?
Is he not traveling down to Chicago, out of Chicago this year for a away game?
Nah, I'm not traveling. Probably, I just started a new job. I'm not going to be taking any time off for a while. So,
Yeah, I'm planning on Pittsburgh. I'm going to go down with a couple Steeler fans from my area, and I'll be down there.
I'm bringing a crew.
Thinking Tampa too. Tampa would be a good game to go see.
I was thinking Tampa too.
Yeah, Tampa's fun place too.
Tampa St. Pete. Yeah.
There you go.
That guy down here, he'd be taking rolls of
well, when
20s.
is Tampa's later in the year?
Not out of a pandemic, bro. I don't know if I'm ready for all that yet.
When is Tampa? When is that game? Is that early in the season or late in the season?
I want to say it's in October.
Yeah, it is. I think is it Halloween weekend? I think it is.
No, that's San
No,
Francisco.
that's okay.
San
October
Francisco
24th.
No, it's the 24th. All right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
4:00 game.
Yeah, it's my daughter's birthday,
Normal
so I'm
person
not gonna be able to make that.
That's it. That's it.
So, what do you think about the? You asked a question about last week about this cornerback battle.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I'll talk about that. I want to hear y'all's thoughts about that.
Like, who do we think's going to come out of it?
Well, yeah, we were talking about that. We were talking about that earlier, and I just like I don't know. I don't think we know.
I think it's truly going to be a battle. I think Trufant will have the first crack at it as
It's going to
starter.
be Jalen Johnson and Trufant.
Well, yes, we know that. I'm talking about like the corner slot, and we were just talking about earlier who's the backups. You have Jalen.
Vildor will play nickel.
Yeah,
I don't think Vildor's a nickel. Vildor's an outside corner.
Yeah,
You can play him in.
that's what I've heard too. I mean, a lot of people are saying Vildor opposite of Jalen and Graham in the slot.
It could be. I mean, Vildor's a dog, man.
I mean,
He is a dog.
There was some late season, plays by him, but
Yeah, but some of the posts I've been seeing are like, I'm not worried about losing Kyle Fuller because we've got Kendall Vildor.
Yeah,
that is.
I don't know what you're saying. Like, number one, they don't play the same position. But two, like what? Like, I mean, Vildor made a couple of plays. Like, he's nice. He's all right. Like he's not Jalen Johnson. I mean, Jalen Johnson stepped in and started the whole year and didn't miss a beat. He wasn't perfect, but I mean, Jalen Johnson in his rookie year was better than Prince and Mukamara ever was.
Yeah.
Like Mukamara had some decent seasons. He was fine, but really, when you think about it, I think Jalen Johnson played as well as Mukamara ever did. And when they signed a Mukamara, nobody was like, yes, a Mukamara. They're like, oh, fucking kind of a bust of a first-round pick. I mean, he was like a bust of a Giants first-round pick, really.
He was pretty solid when he first got here, though, and it doesn't. I mean,
injuries caught up to him.
You can get away with average if you're getting pressure. That's going to be the key. We need to get more pressure on the freaking passer.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think Vildor. I think Vildor could be good. I think
he could be good too.
I think
would be okay. I don't know. This Trey Robertson guy they like supposedly enough to be the most expensive CFL signing ever. He had an off the field injury, so he could show up and be something.
I think if Robert Quinn can show up and be something, the Fuller loss won't be as bad.
I agree.
Well, for sure. I mean, that's what we're gonna have to see, and hopefully Desai can run the fucking Fangio defense correctly instead of whatever god-awful hybrid fucking Pagano came up with.
Pagano was on the sidelines, though.
He's on the grass.
Yeah, he was on the grass. Fucking,
and we had class on the grass.
Yes, we had class on the grass. We have class on the grass ourselves.
And now we're having podcast on the grass.
Yes, on the grass.
Literally.
I mean, I like hearing about like the drop foot that made me feel a little bit better about Robert Quinn, but
it's still not confirmed. That's still rumors, right?
Well, and two, and I'm no tape junkie, but Raul, has been on that beat a long time about this being a bad scheme for him. That still does concern me, even with that quote unquote drop foot injury.
I agree.
I mean, like he basically, for sure.
I was dead ass wrong about that too, for sure.
Bro, I never thought Leonard Floyd would blow up like he did in Los Angeles. Like I never thought that would happen. Like I just didn't. Like,
I mean, it also helps when you have Aaron Donald just absolutely wrecking shit.
Right, but they also like that. If that was true, they wouldn't have needed to bring in Leonard Floyd because they would have already had a guy. If it took was being like, I'm going to give Leonard Floyd some credit for doing what he's doing. I mean, change the venue. I mean, maybe, Staley, I don't know. Staley couldn't get anything out of him when he was his actual coach. So I don't,
Even when our defense was wrecking shit, Floyd was struggling.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
point.
You just kept thinking, okay, now they added this guy. Floyd's got to do something. Now they added this guy. Floyd's got to do something.
Floyd
never fucking did anything against the Packers. So there was we had every reason in the world to doubt that dude. And fucking, and Raul, is actually smart about shit. He doesn't, he's not like one of these fucking losers that says they know shit and doesn't really know anything. Like, he brought up a lot of good points about what he did do and, this fucking setting the edge mystery shit that everybody thinks is so important. Like, I guess. He stepped up. He took his game to another level in Los Angeles, and he got paid. Good for him.
No, Floyd got put in a position where it was make it or break it, and he didn't get it in Chicago. He got it somewhere else, and that put a fire under his ass.
Good for him. Good for him. I don't know. Is Quinn really going to come back? What he does is kind of antiquated right now. I mean, who's really doing that full-on outside bull rush shit anymore?
Would you have taken Quinn or, God, what was the guy's name that we had the year before? Aaron
Lynch.
No,
Yes.
I'd take one over him.
Well,
I would have taken Aaron Lynch.
Lynch, shut up, man. Lynch is like a walking penalty. You're not serious that you would take him over. Lynch is like not even, he's a non-factor.
I would take Aaron Lynch.
I mean, to Jared's point, I mean, Robert Quinn's obviously way more talented, but Aaron Lynch had a lot more highlight plays than Robert Quinn had last year.
Yep.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
You get one Aaron Lynch highlight play. What?
The very first play, and then that was it. The rest of
And then it was like false start, number 99, Aaron Lynch. Fucking 90 up in the neutral zone, Aaron Lynch. Fucking, like illegal hands to the face, Aaron Lynch.
Tackling people, Aaron Lynch.
He
Not getting
tackles
pushed
shit,
around.
bro.
Not getting run around the edge like a bitch, Aaron Lynch.
Oh, please. Please. That dude sucked. Like, you're talking about two dudes that suck. One who put a lot of
That's what makes it compelling. It's like
pause. Super pause.
Quinn, come on, man. What do you think? Aaron Lynch or
I can't even believe that's being said.
I'd take Quinn over Lynch, man.
yeah?
Bro, like Aaron Lynch was trash.
Aaron Lynch would have got hurt.
Finding value into this too, because one of them made significantly less than the other.
Yeah, I mean, one guy's like a $1 million guy, and the other guy's like a $20 million guy.
Looking at the two of them, though, like Lynch wouldn't have. If he would have started, he would have probably lasted 3 games.
Yeah,
He was kind of showy.
He was
Robert Quinn didn't do much
situational.
starting, and he's about to be very situational. You're gonna pay $30 million for a situational rusher.
I don't know though, Jer. How often are we 3-4? You know what I mean? Like majority of the time, they're in 4-3 a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think hopefully Travis Gibson can step up, and that Atashu, whatever the fucking guy from Denver. I think he's going to get a shot to be someone that, I mean, he kind of replaced Mingo, but I think he's also obviously he can rush the passer. He's put up some numbers, so I think they try to hedge their bets on the cheap a little bit.
The undrafted kid too. The undrafted kid from Virginia. It was a Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Snowden from Kentucky, right?
No,
Western Kentucky. I thought he was from, or no, Duke, some shit.
I thought it was Virginia.
He's
Virginia.
guy, by the way.
Snowden, the defensive end, the undrafted guy is he from Duke?
No, I think it's Virginia.
Anyway, supposedly people think he's got some upside.
He's undersized, but yes, he does.
What about that? What about that linebacker we got from Miami?
He
was very fun.
Yeah, took his turnover chain and hit the bricks.
What about Vaughters?
Vaughters is gone.
Is Vaughters gone? Is he?
Yeah, he's from Virginia.
Is he? All right, Snowden. Yeah. All right. I don't know where he's from. I thought Vaughters is out. I don't think Vaughters is on the roster.
Really?
Nah, I don't think Vaughters is on the roster. I don't 100% remember.
What about Khalil Mack's little brother?
Yeah, dude. Khalil Mack's little brother never gonna play.
The Bears wild that week. They were like the Mac Bros. It's gonna be better than the Smith Bros. And
I know. We just fucking so hyped. It's so funny. Like we were making fucking Super Mario Brothers fucking memes and shit for those guys. Like we went ape.
I don't know if Otters is here. I googled him and it
We
came
got
up.
Austin Calitro from Villanova. Oh, Marquis Christian hanging out.
Yeah, Butters still on the roster.
Is he?
Yeah, guy's a baller.
Hey, you know who we have? We have Rogesterman Ferris from Hawaii. But you didn't know that.
Did not know.
Defensive back, 6'1", 180. Rogesterman Ferris.
Much better. I feel better about things already.
What about Nichols? How much run is he going to get over Goldman with Goldman coming off?
I think they'll both play together.
Yeah.
I don't think Nichols is a nose. I think that's personally. I think he
Tonga
takes
time
over for. I was just gonna say he takes over for Roy Robertson Harris.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
In my mind. And you have Mario Edwards, so that'll be the rotation. I don't see I just think it kind of worked out when they had Nick Williams, but I feel like it's almost like when Goldman's out, he's out on the third down plays anyways. So they don't really need a true rotation on unless it's third and short. Goldman stays in, but they don't really need a true rotation at nose because he would probably come out on a passing down.
Goldman's only playing like 30% of the snaps.
Yeah. And that's what's so great about him is because he made that much impact with that few snaps. I think that's people say, oh, wasn't that big of a factor, but he was. But as we've talked about many times, it's how dominant is he going to be? He already since the London game has not been the same dude.
Yeah, because he can't get off the cut block. He can't fight off the cut blocks.
The book is
struggles with it.
Yeah, the book is out on him that if you go low, he doesn't fight through the trash. He just backs up and then he keeps backing up.
That team was that. I mean, our whole D block was freaking lit up that game though.
Saying against some nasty offensive lines.
That started against the Raiders, and
right.
They just got dominated.
That was
when Akeem is not there, then those offensive lines have given them trouble. I mean,
when's the last time Akeem has been there though? Even when he's playing,
true.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
and I love Akeem, man. I'm just saying,
love Akeem, but
I'm hoping he can bounce back a little bit.
Yeah,
he's been beat up the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but that's and that just ends up that starts stacking up, and then you get to the point where it's like, well, how long can we keep doing this?
Well, that's what we talked about all off season. Is this the year to be early or is this the year to be late? I think the consensus is we'll be late.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, I was hoping honestly that they would give him 2 years and just to get creative with the money. Give him a second year or a team option or something like that.
Maybe Jair's boy from the Cardinals there will step up and really blow everybody.
Don't worry, Michael Blackson, the comedian, is going to.
Man, all hands on deck. If you think you can play, let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
I love the team though, but I think it's better letting him play out this year at what he's being paid, and then. It's all about the future. 2022, 2023. No more, signing aging veterans when that window is supposed to be there on Fields' rookie contract.
Right. You hate to waste a year on it,
or you just start Fields and not worry about anything.
But after next year, they can get out of the Quinn contract.
Yeah,
they're gonna have a pretty decent amount of cap space next year. But yeah, I mean,
you're not gonna have a first round pick next year.
Yeah, we are. Justin Fields. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
Right. And Justin Fields year 2. How many games do you think he gets? I say 8. I think he ends up starting 8 games.
17.
I think. I think that I just think they're going to be stubborn.
P. Quinn said 17.
Yep.
Yeah, of course he did.
I mean, if it's if Russell Wilson says if he comes in there and he's obviously the better player, then you play him right away. I mean, I'm totally okay with that. I say it's 13. He's going to start week 4 against the Lions at home after Andy Dalton goes 1-2 to start the year.
I'll go 9.
What was that freaking Grody was saying he was talking to Hub about Will Foles be QB2. I'm like, if Foles is QB2, there's no way that Foles is. I don't think Foles is going to end up on this roster. If he is, it's going to be till the trade deadline. Like,
he's Tyler Bray at that point.
Yes, he's protected.
I just feel like, can you really? I
mean, Dalton's going to have an outer body experience to look better than freaking Fields is about to look in training camp.
I hope. God, I hope.
I think there's a decent chance that Dalton does look fine, and I think that because they are going to honor the promise that they made to him, and they're going to at least start. They're not starting the season with Fields, like, you know.
I agree. I personally don't think they will either.
I'm not saying it's the wrong choice. I'm just saying I just don't think they do it.
Who helps your offensive line more, Fields or Dalton?
Don't argue the validity of it. I'm talking about what they will do. Clearly, I think it's the right choice.
I have the right to ask questions.
Yes.
Fields.
Actually, I could argue that Dalton would, because he can recognize coverages. He's played in the NFL.
Oh, he can recognize whatever he wants on his back.
He's not the slowest human being ever. That's Nick Foles.
I don't think Dalton isn't going to do anything fucking special. Let's be honest.
No, but
his mobility is probably 2 notches below Jay Cutler, I would say.
I don't know that he really is going to be able to slide in the pocket. You know, that's
the whole thing. Is he situationally sound?
The one thing, I guess, he's probably not going to kill you, but he's had some terrible ass seasons, like some whatever seasons where he's thrown like 24 touchdowns and 18 picks. Like, it's like, you know, it's not like, this is not some fucking great quarterback. Like, this is like the guy that, you know, played a long time in Cincinnati.
He's an upgrade to Mitch and Foles.
That's which is like not saying anything. Like, you know, it's really not. Like, I don't know. Like, I never had super high hopes for what Dalton was going to be able to do. Like, if we hadn't drafted Fields,
not when we were thinking Russell Wilson before they brought him in. It was just like picking a nut.
Let's say somehow we didn't end up with Fields and we just had like whoever, fucking Kellen Mond or, you know, like
if we did that, if we pulled
like if we had that dude, you think I'd be sitting here? Oh yeah, Dalton's gonna tear it up? No, like I'd be like, we're gonna lose fucking 12 games.
I would have been like, guys, I'll see you in September if it was just Dalton going into with no rookie.
Yeah, like there's no fucking way that Dalton is gonna like put together. I mean, is anyone gonna sit here and tell me that the Bears have better offensive personnel than the Cowboys?
With Justin Fields playing, yeah.
No. That's wrong.
Skill position and
skill position wise, the Cowboys are better. They have a better offensive line. They have a better running back. They have better fucking literally everything.
Their offensive line was kind of trash last year, actually.
It was still better than the Bears.
No, not really.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
What about if Evans a plug-and-play left tackle day one and looks competent?
I'm just saying, like, you can't say that the Bears have better skill position players than the Cowboys. I just don't think you can.
I think the Bears' O-line at the end of the season was better than the Cowboys.
They were playing against bad fucking teams.
The Cowboys were in the NFC East. You lose.
Which was horrible.
Because the NFC East sucks.
Garbage.
Dallas doesn't have better skill players, though. But look at the Bucs like roster on offense compared to ours. It's just
right. Okay.
There's just a difference.
I don't know. I don't sit here and go like and think that Dalton would have been a difference maker. I think
the questions about our skill positions are haven't been able to be answered because of what we've had at quarterback. You can't really evaluate your receivers with Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Allen Robinson screws up that argument. Like you special skill players still make plays.
He's a big target. That's a binky for a shitty quarterback.
Whatever, he still did it. Like he still put up numbers with fucking
Marty
Blake
Booker.
Bortles.
Thank you so much.
He's also an alpha number one, though. He's always no matter what.
I know he gets
good
like
position. Anthony Miller, he really depends on a guy giving. Now, I'm not excusing Anthony Miller, but I do think there's some validity what B Quinn's saying there.
But he's a special. But I'm just saying, like if we had special talent.
How many times was Gabriel open when he was here? How many times has Miller been open? How many times has Darnell Mooney could beat his guy? Justin Fields will hit those dudes wide open.
And think about some of the catches that.
I'm not sure what we're arguing. I just think that my point was that Dalton was not going to do anything, and somehow it turned into an argument about Fields. It's not an argument about Fields.
No. You're talking about
not going to do anything with this offense.
You're talking about Allen Robinson and how great he is, but we're saying there's guys that get open but weren't getting hit.
Yes. But my point is that if Dalton couldn't do it with the Cowboys' talent, he's not doing it with our talent. That's what I'm saying.
That offensive line sucked last year, man. Did you watch them?
So you're giving Dalton a pass? I don't understand. Like you're saying Dalton's good? I'm confused.
Are you David Kaplan? You flipping here?
No flopping. I don't know what you're saying. Like, so Dalton gets a pass because the Cowboys roster sucks.
No, you're saying you can have all the skill position players in the world. If you're not getting blocking, you're gonna fucking get killed. Like
that's why Dalton will be trash on this team.
Our O-line,
Dalton's not going to be good.
Oh yeah. Wait,
we're just assuming that
Dalton will be good. Hold on, I think I missed the point of the conversation.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, Dalton wouldn't be good on this team, and I'm still not getting arguments about Fields and the Cowboys having.
Your first statement was about how great Dallas's skill position players are to ours. And my counterpoint for that was it's hard to judge your skill position when your quarterback sucks, and that's where the conversation was going. Now all of a sudden you think I'm defending Dalton.
Well, it's kind of sounding like that.
To your argument, though, who made those skill positions look good last year?
Shitty teams.
Who threw him the ball?
Dak.
Dak didn't throw him the ball last year. Dak was dragging his leg.
You kidding me? Dak had like 2,000 yards passing before he went out in like week 5. Like Dak was on fire. Dak was throwing for like 500 yards a game. Their defense was so trash.
Don't play okay.
He played. Yeah, Dalton made T. Higgins into something, right? Or C.D. Lamb, not T. Higgins. C.D. Lamb.
He's gonna have his chance. It may not. It might
between those two.
Right.
The drop off from when Dak went out to when Andy came in. I mean, people were moving C.D. Lamb at the fantasy deadline like no other.
Right.
Like B. Quinn said, you have to have an offensive line for Andy. I don't think anyone here is stumping for Andy Dalton.
No.
I mean, clearly,
right.
I mean,
apparently
from a standpoint.
In 5 games, Dak Prescott had 1,856 yards and 9 touchdowns.
What Dalton throw for?
Oh, fucking! I don't even know.
It was like 2,600 the year, I believe. 16 and 8, I think.
Sounds
right. He started 9 games and 2,170 and 14 touchdowns and 8 interceptions.
Not quite a 2-1. That's
basically like 300 more yards in 4 more games than Dak.
Yeah.
So you're telling me it was like Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's
coming back.
I had to give him a
65%. I hope to God that somehow in the Mitch Bowl that it is Justin versus Mitch somehow in that preseason game versus Buffalo, and Justin just shreds.
I haven't said that though. Dalton, I mean, if he does have to start, at least Laser knows him way better than McCarthy did.
Yeah, but guys, Nagy's back to calling plays. Don't get it twisted. This is Nagy's baby.
Okay.
That scares me a lot. I'm not going to try to be a Nagy hater because I don't think that's fair.
I'm good with Nagy with Fields.
I guess. I mean, I just can't get it. I can't get over the fact that these.
I don't think you like an RPO offense. Like seriously, is the most quarterback friendly shit there is, and like Mitch was just garbage.
Right, but these are the same people that told us Rashad Coward was something. These are the same people that did that whole tight end fiasco. Every fucking week it was like, oh, this guy's back, this guy's back, this guy's a tight end. No, he's not a tight end. Oh, what? Huh? Who? Like, they fucking played those bullshit games. Like, they're weird, bro. Like, they don't make normal decisions. And so I just don't trust them until I see it. You know what I mean?
He's pretty much came out and told you that Mitch just wasn't good enough for him, yet he still ran pass ratio 2-1.
Right.
Why ask him to drop back 50 times if you know he can't run your damn offense? Run Demo. I mean, I'm rooting for Nagy, but he's not excuse of blame.
Right, but because as I've said, he has that touchdown. He believes every play is a touchdown. He said this. He believes he has a playbook full of touchdown plays. And he's got that arena league mentality where he just thinks, if I can just hit this, and that's what he kept thinking with Mitch, and he's like a fucking bad gambler. Like, I'm going to, he was just chasing with Mitch. We're going to run this. We're going to run this. Like, I'll hit it. And then it was too late, and he fucking crapped out.
Yep.
Like, and then you get pulled back hard, it's like the San Diego game or like, I mean, as we've said on this show many times, John Fox knew who Mitch was the moment he saw that dude. And he was like,
so if you're
this
Nagy,
guy's not even as good as Tebow.
If you're Nagy and you want to threaten a defense, what's more threatening to a defense, Andy Dalton or Justin Fields?
Well, clearly Justin Fields.
17 games, baby.
It's just not happening. Like, unless Dalton looks like absolute horseshit.
We weren't drafting him according to some of our arguments when I said we were. So just ride the wave, man. It's Fields time.
I mean, I hope so. I would like it would.
I can't.
Can you imagine Bears Twitter if Justin Fields starts and throws a fucking touchdown to Darnell Mooney with Jalen Ramsey covering him? Like, literally, the app will burst into flames. Like, Twitter, like, Jack from Twitter will be flying out of the Twitter skyscraper, like, in flames. Like, the whole shit will fall apart if that shit happens. We will destroy Twitter.
The thing is,
like,
it's like
Godzilla.
All these things like, protect, don't start him week one, Aaron Donald. Like, you're gonna play a guy like that there's gonna be a guy on each team each week. You can't bubble wrap. If he's ready, throw him out there.
If he's ready.
I don't. AA says though. I think what we think is smart to do. The Bears aren't going to do that.
Well, and I think too.
Agreement with Dalton too.
Yeah, Nagy's sitting there like, shut up, stupid. He's not going to get the chance. Like. That's what I'm saying. Like, he might not get the reps to even show himself.
I think they were thrown off by being able to draft this kid, man. I think shit changed when they drafted him.
I agree shit changed, but I'm just saying these dudes are weird, man. The way that they come up with starting lineups is like fucking on some loyalty cult shit. You know this. We've seen it play out time and time again.
If you draft what they're calling a generational quarterbacks come in and fucking start.
But Nagy loves this we sat Mahomes bullshit.
We don't have Alex
totally
Smith.
Different. I know that, but he thinks that Dalton can be Alex Smith.
It falls back to if he's ready, they will play him. And they will, because their jobs do kind of depend on it.
I don't know.
It just does.
I'm with AA on that one. I think they're guaranteed beyond this year. I think
they're not getting fired. They're here for 2 or 3 more years.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, the fucking Justin Fields jerseys are flying off the shelves. Jordan and Ted are happy as shit right now.
The one thing they may have a couple more years, but this defense at key positions, like I said before, are some of our key players are getting older.
Yeah,
if Justin Fields is better,
oh my god!
What I'm saying is, if Justin Fields is ready, you have to put him in because you don't want to waste his defense any longer. They've done it long enough.
For reference, at what point did the Eagles put in Jalen Hurts?
I don't know.
Was it week 8 or week 9?
Week 7, week 8, week 9, somewhere middle of the season. I think that'd be a target date to be looking at.
But that was Wentz there for a couple years in the system, man.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm not going to draw a parallel there. I think that's. I think that's kind of random.
Maybe it's closer to what happened last year with Mitch. Gets a quick hook after a pick on a cross route.
I think he gets
like
the first.
He used to give Fields in there.
I think it's what I think maybe you said, or I've seen other people say it. I think he gets to start against Detroit. Like I think Dalton gets Los Angeles, he gets the Browns, and he gets the Bengals because it's against his whole team. And then unless he just plays his ass off and they're 3-0. Then it's gonna be Fields.
I'd rather see Fields versus Burrow.
Yes, we all want Fields to play. That's not obviously. I'm just talking about what I think is actually going to happen because these two still can't be trusted. It's cool that they got lucky with Fields. They still can't be trusted until we see some winning. Like real winning, not we backed into the playoffs.
Look at that frozen like O face. That's funny. I should have screenshot that.
Screenshot. Send it to you later.
Hey, it's not me this time. That's great.
Yeah, no 8-bit Jared tonight. It's been 8-bit AA.
Yeah.
I mean, can you sit here and honestly tell me that you 100% trust them to make the right decision about that?
No.
Right now I do because they actually finally fucking made the right decision.
It also took about, and it's fine because luck is important and it's needed, but it also took a whole lot of luck. And it's the same way the Chiefs got Mahomes. It took some dumbness, some stupidness, stupidity, and it took some luck for the Chiefs to get Mahomes. Sure, they liked him, but they weren't in the right position to take him. Sure, the Bears love Justin Fields. They needed some luck and some teams to do some stupid shit, and that's how they got him. But don't give me it's all skill. Like, just because Pace called up everybody in between certain picks and was like, "Hey, we'll give you this if you're still there. We'll want to make a move up." I mean, it's cool. I love it, but I want to see if they win a playoff game.
I don't care how it happened. I don't care if he drove up in a Camry or a Lamborghini. Fields is starting week 1.
I'm cool. I hope you're right. I'd love to be wrong, but I don't see it. I think these dudes are still weird.
I just don't see them being honestly able to look themselves in the mirror after what's about to go down in this training camp and tell me that Andy Dalton is the better choice.
Because shit like that, dude, you think football players have been dealing with political bullshit with the starting lineup since the first time they walked on a field. Somebody was some coach's son. Somebody was, the son of the paint store that bought us the jerseys. Some bullshit always happens on football teams. Football teams are always full of political shit with starters. So you think they don't understand? They won't understand? Like, they'll understand when they go, you know what? Like, we promised Dalton he was a starter. Because they got promised some shit too, and they want to see their promises get honored. Like people act like if they don't start Fields, the team's gonna have a fucking mutiny. If it's in week 1, now they may in week 5 if Dalton sucks.
I think that if Fields actually shows this team that he's that much better,
not gonna get the reps. Like that's my concern. Dude. He's not gonna get enough reps.
If the team knows you don't just trot Dalton out there, yeah, you could lose the locker room then.
Not in week 1.
Okay.
How long did it take Akeem to bump into Mike Glenn? 2 weeks? Tell him basically get the fuck off the field. He sucks.
Did you see Eddie Jackson's whole you watched that shit right when we drafted him?
Yes.
We already had Dalton. He said, "Holy shit, we finally got a fucking quarterback."
Right. I get it.
This kid's gonna win. This kid's
they're gonna have a fit if Dalton starts.
This kid is gonna win over that fucking locker room. Really,
if he gets the reps. I'm just telling you that these guys are weird, and they could definitely put their weirdness on this situation.
I don't think there's gonna be there's gonna be nothing for them to do but start him.
I know he's a ginger and all, but he's also a 9-year vet. I mean, I think guys in the locker room respect Andy. I don't think they're going to turn based on giving Andy his shot. Now, like AA said, if it gets ugly quick and they're still not turned to Justin, okay, yeah, I feel you on that.
Right.
I think this is a team though. You got to a lot of these guys suffer through the Mitch bullshit. So if Justin comes in and actually like wins over the locker room and is balling out, they gotta go with him.
Let's not get it twisted. A lot of those guys liked him. They liked Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch was well liked as a guy, not as a player necessarily, but he was well liked. They wanted.
He had a lot of people coming out and saying, that's our quarterback, that's our leader.
And fucking Mac was gassing him up, and they wanted him to succeed. I know Fields is different, and I believe Fields is different, but I'm just telling you that they're not going to start him right away, and I don't think he's going to even get the reps. Andy's going to get all the first team reps.
Like if he's ready, he'll be the starter.
Preseason week 2 and just scorches earth.
Hopefully, it remains to be seen if Nagy will even, play players in the preseason. I know he said he was going to pre-COVID, but I don't even trust that. I mean, this is a guy that told us that, and believe me, I think there's some validity to it, but this is a guy that was like basically trying to take preseason away. It's like, we're going to start Tanner Gentry at fucking quarterback. Oh, okay. What? This guy told you that he's such a great coach, he doesn't need preseason. That's what he told us.
If Andy's a starter because Fields isn't ready, it is what it is. But I think he's a little bit ahead of what people are going to think.
Nagy was very honest. He talked about the learning curve. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think there's I don't think there's a case where he won't be ready. I think Justin Fields wants that first week primetime game. That's just the kind of guy he is. I just think it's going to be political. I think they have promised Andy at least one game and go from there.
Yeah. And I don't necessarily see that there's a lot of downside to that, to be honest. I think, I just don't see that there's much downside to giving Andy Dalton the first start of the year. I don't think you do anything to Justin Fields by doing that. Or the team.
The downside is going 0-1.
They're gonna. The chances are they're gonna go 0-1 either way.
No.
I don't see, and I don't see Justin Fields as being that, coming in and immediately just beating the Rams out the gate.
Wouldn't that be something?
It'd be awesome, and I said, it will burn Twitter to the ground. But I don't believe that. I don't envision him starting in his first start and beating the Rams on Sunday Night Football. That's just, I think, even as high as we want to give him, that's unrealistic. That's on a whole other level of pie in the sky to me.
Are we overrating the Rams just maybe a little bit?
Oh my god!
I don't think you're overrating their defense, and they just added a top 10 quarterback.
You don't think we're in Stafford's head at all? Come on, man.
No, I think Stafford's played pretty well against them.
The one thing you can get is you can get a pass rush against the offensive line.
Yeah, true.
And we know how much Stafford loves to be on his back, especially when he's had broken spinal columns and shit. So you get to him, you rattle him.
The Rams also have a new defensive coordinator too. Yeah, that might not be as cohesive looking as it was at the tail end.
That's true. That's true.
It's a whole different year. That's what makes it fun. That's why we love talking about it.
I agree, but I just think there's a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball for the Rams. I would just, I'll be shocked if Fields starts. I'd be even more shocked if he starts and wins. I would love it to fucking death. I would make
it just changes. You got a quarterback that not only can play quarterback first, but has that 4.4 speed, man. You fuck with the defense's head.
When does that ever happen, though? Can you remember a time when a top pick quarterback started and won his first game? It doesn't even happen that much. That's
not the very first game of the season, but Rex Grossman did win his first start.
All right, I'm thinking about game one, start one. Peyton Manning, I don't think did. I don't think
that was a horrible. Yeah.
Peyton Manning had a really rough first season.
He had a rough squad too.
Okay. He led the league in interceptions that year. So he broke the rookie record.
So we have some fucking like super squad that Justin Fields is just going to take them over the top. We have a Super Bowl caliber team, and Justin Fields is the missing link.
Is Justin Fields better than Mitch?
Yes, but they're an 8-8 team with Mitch.
The piss I'm about to take is better than Mitch at quarterback right now. So
yeah, I got to be up in 5 hours for work.
we're
All right, anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. It was good to have you on. Well done, Trubiscuits and gravy.
Well done, sir.
Fields in some type of way. Thanks for coming on and letting me yell at you about steak. Appreciate you.
I don't appreciate your internet tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, you running on Android over there? Hey, is that what you're doing?
No, I have an iPhone, sir, but I'm running off a Mac. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. It's just another episode of The Tailgate Show.
Da Fields.
The Food Network sandwich.
The burnt ends casserole.
The perfect steak. Well done.
Mm.